think that's certainly absolutely 100% right. I would also say that Democrats right now could try a filibuster cutout for this. Make it up to Manchin and Sinema. Do this ban. The public will is there. People want these AR-15s off the street. The polling on this is like incredibly high. People want the age to buy these guns raised to 21. Do it. Democrats should be brave. Their supporters want them to be brave. Like, do a filibuster cutout, ban these assault weapons, raise the age to 21. Be brave. Your constituency wants it. Democrats have the power, and they can do it.
Brittany, I want to talk about exactly what Molly's talking about, which is the filibuster's role in obstructing reform. Very often, I get the frustration, and I understand that when you talk about that frustration, offering up minority rule as an explanation for why this has proven so difficult is unsatisfactory. But the filibuster plays a big role in why we're here today.
Absolutely plays a big role in why we're here today on the issue of gun violence. It certainly has played a role on the issue of voting rights. It's played a role in the issue of policing in this country. The filibuster continues to be a tool, as you said, Alicia, of minority rule. People who want to hoard and preserve their political power will do so by any means necessary, which means using a tool like the filibuster, not to benefit the most people, not to benefit the majority of Americans who want to see gun control in this country, but to benefit themselves and to continue to line their pockets. If you follow the money, you'll see the folks who continue to hold fast to this filibuster to make sure that what they want, not for their constituents, but for themselves, is the name of the game. And I could not agree with Molly more. Look, times are hard already as they are. We were already mourning the deaths and the lives of people in Buffalo when the shooting in Uvalde happened. And here we are in the midst of a pandemic, an oncoming recession, so much more. People, frankly, are sick and tired of the same kind of behavior happening in Washington that got us to this point. The Democrats in particular have an opportunity, and I would say a real responsibility in this moment, to clearly differentiate themselves from the folks that they oppose, not just through their rhetoric, not just through their tweets, not just through a platform that says what they believe, but through actions that show what they're willing to do. Everybody needs to get on Beto O'Rourke time and stop at nothing to make sure that this happens now, it happens urgently, and that the policy change and the cultural changes that stop the next shooting are happening without delay.